No, I'm not a psychologist, but I have learned a lot online and from my experience with multiple different TikTok accounts. These tips aren't going to be the regular algorithm tips. They're going to be more focused on catching people's attention, getting them to interact with your videos, and follow you. Oh, and also this video is more for the people who want to grow their following, but not necessarily do all the TikTok trends and TikTok dances, etc. Alright, my first tip for you is to start your video with a strong hook. A hook is something that catches the attention of the person watching and causes them to stop scrolling and watch your video. It should just be one sentence, an action, or even text on the screen. For example, if you start a video with the sentence, "I need your help," people are way more likely to continue watching your video till the end. This is because in general, people want to help out and it sparks their curiosity. Some other good hooks could be things like "fun fact," or "I just found this out," or "why is no one talking about this?" Basically, you get the point. You need to give the viewers a reason to stop scrolling and watch your video. Now, obviously, the rest of your video needs to make sense with that hook, because if you ask for help at the beginning and then you just go on to tell some random fun fact, the second people realize the hook isn't relevant and you're just wasting their time, they're gonna scroll on. On the other hand, sometimes doing this can actually cause people to get a little annoyed and it will make them comment on your video, which will increase your engagement, but that is part of tip number 3. Last thing about the hook, sometimes it's better not to start the video with an actual hook but jump straight into the video, because the hook can actually drive some people away sometimes. For example, I recently made a video talking about Elon Musk. Here it is. If Elon Musk gave you $1 million every single day out of his pocket, it would take 334 years till you guys had the same amount of money and 668 years till you got all his money. I was actually gonna start this video saying fun fact, but then I realized if I have Elon Musk in the first 2 seconds of the video, that'll probably catch people's attention even better, because some people might just scroll on the second they hear the words fun fact.
I don't need no fun facts.
Tip number 2, if you're not following trends, doing TikTok dances, or you're just not that hot, and you want people to follow you and keep coming back to your videos, you're gonna need to give them value. By giving them value, I mean the viewer needs to come out after the video with something they didn't have before. This could be a life hack, some useful or interesting knowledge, something funny or relatable, or even just a story if it's a good one. Cause no one cares if you missed the bus yesterday and had to take the taxi instead, but if your video is funny or teaches something, then a lot of people are going to be interested. Number 3, this is getting back to what I started saying before. If people interact with your videos, it'll cause TikTok to show the video to more people. If they press any of the buttons on the screen while watching your video, it'll be good for your video, except for the report button, obviously. Now, this is a bit of a confession. I do this sometimes, and now that I'm telling you, you're going to start noticing it in my videos. But first, you know why basically every single political video on TikTok does so well? Because no matter what you say, it's going to tick people off and they're gonna feel the need to defend their side and show you how wrong you are. And how are they gonna do that? They're gonna comment, duet, and stitch your videos. You're gonna have arguments breaking out in the comments, and even the hate comments are helping you out because they're giving you interaction. Now, there are ways of getting people to interact with your videos without being controversial. You could talk about something that's not actually controversial, but people just have different opinions about, like I did in this video. I talked about the difference between mumble rap and good rap. Now, different people like different kinds of music, and some people might think that mumble rap is the good type of rap. I don't mind having this kind of arguments in my comments, because if someone does take it too far and starts actually hating, they're probably someone who shouldn't be taken seriously anyways, and it's not gonna affect me in any way. But if you're an even nicer person than me and you don't want any arguments in your comments, there are ways to achieve the same thing without any controversy at all. For example, asking a question. It could be in your video, in the caption. If you ask a question, people are probably gonna answer. But even when asking a question, there are ways to ask it that will get you more comments than others. For example, let's say you're in New York, in Times Square, you know, with all the billboards around you, you could put a question in the caption asking, "Who could guess where I am?" Now, this will generate comments. You're gonna have people guessing and trying to figure out where you are, but the second someone gets it right, there's no point in guessing anymore. So instead, you could ask something like, "Have you ever been here?" Now everyone's gonna want to tell about themselves. So some people are gonna brag that they go so often it's not even special anymore. Some people are gonna complain that they want to go so badly, and you're even gonna have some of the first people who don't actually know where this place is, and they're gonna ask it in the comments. And Either you're gonna answer or someone else gonna answer, and then you got yourself 2 bonus comments. Big brain, huh? Did I earn my like yet? I mean, these have been 3 solid tips that actually work. Let's move on to tip number 4. If you want people to like you as a person and connect to your personality, you want to become their favorite creator, and you should want to. Again, this is for people who don't look like models and don't use a ton of makeup and filters. You need to add some of your own personality into your videos. It's really hard to grow an account without showing your face or at least your voice. It is possible though. I may or may not have created an account for Bucky a while back and gained over 2,000 followers. It took much longer than my current account, and I only managed because I implemented the next few parts of this tip. First of all, I gave Bucky his own personality in the videos. I used the text-to-speech to talk for him when I finally got the feature. TikTok, can't you just give everyone all the features at the same time? I still can't make playlists, and I made a fool out of myself by making a video telling TikTok they should add stories. Apparently they've been around for a few months already, and I just had no idea. I'm getting sidetracked. Back to us. Besides for showing your personality, you need to interact with your audience. If they can put in an extra second to leave a nice comment, you can take an extra second and leave a nice reply. If they have questions, reply to them, and if it's something that you feel you can make an entertaining video that other people will enjoy watching as well, reply with a video. A video reply will mean much more to them than just a regular reply. Another thing, you know how many times I just replied something nice and grateful to a comment and they followed me because of that? Oh, and that reminded me of something else. Be grateful and show your gratefulness. Obviously, you can't always be posting thank you videos, but every once in a while when you hit some kind of milestone, make a short, nice thank you video for your followers. The last part of this tip, you may think it looks good to have a ton of followers and not be following anyone, but it actually just ends up looking like you're a show-off and you feel entitled. Just be a normal human being and follow people that you like their content. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna follow anyone just because they followed me. I don't think it's good for them if I'm following them and I'm not liking their videos. But if I see one of my followers, or really anyone on the For You page that I like their videos and I'd want to see more of them, I'll give them a follow. Now we're up to our 5th and final tip for this video, although I do have a bonus tip. We'll get to that. I'm still trying to figure this one out myself, and it gets more relevant once you start gaining a bigger following, but you should try to create a community. A community will turn your followers into more than just followers. It'll turn them into hardcore fans who feel a part of you. These people will eventually join your events, buy your merch, have your back, and support you in other ways. You know how Logan Paul has the Logang, Arak has the Mafia, and not only that, you know how every once in a while a new cult pops up on TikTok and suddenly everyone has a profile picture of a hamster? The reason they do this is to be part of something big. A community really gets people feeling more connected. I'm planning on sometime hopefully opening a Discord server, for example, where I can have actual conversations with you guys and you guys can have conversations with each other and get more involved in other ways. For example, I can ask you about your opinions on different video ideas. My problem is I can't come up with a good enough name for us. The only thing that comes to mind is the Ben Gordons, but then it sounds almost as bad as the Jake Paulers. Ha! See what I did there? I sparked a little bit of harmless controversy to hopefully get a Jake Paul fan to argue in the comments. I probably ruined it by giving you the secret, but I sacrificed a comment so you could learn something. See what I do for you? Alright, let me wrap this video up with my bonus tip. People forget things easily and they might not even think of it on their own, so you should leave some kind of reminder to like your videos and follow you. It could be with text on the screen, in the caption, or literally just say it at the end of your video. Or you could sneakily ask people to do it without them even realizing, like I'm doing right now. Hey, before you click away, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, the bell too. There you go. Thank you guys for surviving me till the end of the video. If you want more TikTok tips, let me know in the comments. It's getting dark in here. See you in the next one.